Our guest today is widely regarded as the greatest player ever to set foot on the tennis court. He's Roger Federer, I'm Anjali Rao, and this is Talk Asia. Dominating the world of tennis, Roger Federer is the undisputed #1, holding his position for a record 200 consecutive weeks. At just 26 and with 12 Grand Slam titles to his name, the Swiss star is often called the best tennis player ever. Federer won his first Grand Slam title in 2003, but he has yet to conquer the French Open and thus the Grand Slam quartet as his arch-rival Rafael Nadal continues to reign the clay court. Known as the Mr. Nice Guy of tennis, Federer serves as a goodwill ambassador for UNICEF and has his own foundation supporting children. We catch up with him in Macau on the eve of his showdown with former #1 Pete Sampras. Roger, welcome back to Talk Asia. It's marvellous to have you with us again.
My pleasure, thank you.
It's been quite a year for you, hasn't it? How would you rate it?
Well, excellent. I couldn't almost be any better. I really played great, in the big tournaments this year. This is really what my big focus is. Obviously, at the moment that I can play well at the majors and hopefully finish the year off nicely in Shanghai. And I won 4 of the 5 big ones and was in the finals of the French Open, which was just great. And protected my #1 ranking again, won Wimbledon for 5th straight, which was really important to me, equaling Björn Borg's record. So it's great now, looking ahead to 2008, obviously.
You were that close to getting all 4 major titles in the one go, and it just didn't work at the last hurdle. What happened?
Well, what happened, Rafa Nadal was there, unfortunately.
Rafael Nadal happened.
Yeah,
Right?
he's around, that's a bit of a problem, but it's okay. He's great for the game, and he's the toughest player on clay for the last 3 seasons, and I knew I wasn't maybe the big favorite, going into that final. I've had actually the same situation for the last 2 years now. I've won 3 majors and lost in the finals of the 4th, at the French Open. But, I grew up on clay as well, so it's not like a surface where I don't feel comfortable on. But the thing is with Rafa, he's only played on clay his whole life long, and he wins so many matches prior to the French Open that he comes into the tournament so confident. And on clay, I just feel like there's a bit more opponent than on maybe on hardcourt and grass for me, and this is why it's hard, but I'll keep working, and hopefully one day I can fulfill my dream by winning the French Open.
Everybody loves to talk about the rivalry between you and Rafael Nadal. Like he's your arch nemesis on the court. What about off the court?
He's very respectful towards me. I have unbelievable respect for him because he's already won 3 Grand Slams, and I never had a Grand Slam at his age, so it really tells you what a great player he is and how good he is for the game. Now he's calmed down, we really have a good relationship on and off the court, and that's the way I like it, mutual respect. And I think in the future we're going to have many more matches now. We've played over 10 times now. I just played the epic finals, obviously, at Wimbledon, which was great for our rivalry.
The French Open continues to elude you. One imagines that the next time that you play, you will probably be up against Rafael Nadal again. Does that mean that it's never going to happen for you, do you think? No,
I disagree. Actually, this year has been some sort of a breakthrough year in some ways. You might understand why, because of me being at the top for so long. But I've won the Australian Open this year for the first time without losing a set in a Grand Slam, which was a great start to the season. Then I've beaten Rafa Nadal for the first time on clay in Hamburg just prior to the French Open, which was a big breakthrough for me. So I've beaten him now on all surfaces. That gives me great hopes for next year, and this is why I will always believe, and I'm sure I can do it, winning the French, also if I have to go through Rafa, but that's not always the case. The draws change all the time. So
here we are on the scene of your probable win later on today.
Let's hope so, yeah.
Exactly.
I got a couple of hours, so just after I'm going to warm up with Pete, just right after I hit with you, so should be good.
So show me some of your signature moves then.
Well, my favorite shot is always going to be the forehand. It used to always be my favorite shot when I was young, so it's always the one I've won all the points with. Backhand used to be my weakness.
Yeah.
The serve, I was too young and too small and too, not enough powerful to have a good serve in there when I was young. So my forehand was always my signature shot. So I always used to run around my backhand, use my forehand as much as I could, and so that's why I think it's my strengths also today, But what's your strengths today?
I don't have a strength
gotta have
today.
one.
I'm against Roger Federer. Well,
against me it's different, you know, but what's your favorite? You prefer a forehand over a backhand? Or?
I do, but occasionally I get a really good sort of single-handed backhand.
Oh, you play
that is
single-handed?
sort of, yes. I can't do the double-handed.
Me neither.
Really?
No, I can't do it, no.
Oh, I feel much better now.
Yeah, exactly.
You have no idea how much better I feel.
But the serve, I think, is the most difficult, you know, in terms of coordination.
Yeah.
Because you get the two arms going and you got to toss it up at the right time. So.
Exactly, yeah. Well, give us a look then at your famous forehand.
Forehand, very simple. Try not to miss it, of course. You know,
course.
I'm happy I made it.
That's the trick.
You know, actually, almost the best forehands you can hit is out of the backhand corner. You know, because you can actually run around, and you can. This way, the way is shorter to hit a winner. But if you go on the other side, you know, you're going to make the guy run, but then you leave yourself vulnerable, obviously, for the forehand court. It's really where I think usually all the guys who have the best forehands, they like to hit it out of the backhand court, because you can go the other way as well. With a lot of spin, move the guy out of the court, and then you can come in, or you can then take advantage of that shot.
I tell you what, I'm going to study your serve very closely, because my serves are atrocious.
Really?
They're so weak.
No double faults though.
That's
most important,
exactly.
that you don't double fault, you just give away points, you know, you don't want to do that.
I know, but the way that I avoid double fault is by making it so weak, it's pathetic.
Really? Oh,
yeah, that's the only way I can get it to stay in.
Okay, well, I have to see one serve, but I show you one. Let's go to the baseline.
Oh no, I'm going to lose all my viewers.
So, I'll show you one simple serve.
Okay.
It's actually for me it's a smooth action, you know. I try not to have too many, how do you say, yips or hiccups or whatever in the serve. I just try to do it very smooth, you know. It's all one motion almost, you know. Because, but of course,
I can't get the one
it's
motion.
It's all about technique actually in the serve. If you can't, you know, you actually just want to toss it up and then, you know, try to get the right timing and have the right grip.
Yeah.
So you don't shank it, you know, so you have a clean hit on the ball. The thing is also the balls have really slowed down over the years. The string has become more synthetic instead of gut.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
and that gives you more spin, so we play much further in the court. You know, we now actually return from back here, we play from back here, whereas the other guys, they would play from here. So of course, if you play from here, the court is much smaller.
Yeah.
And the whole thing goes much quicker. So you play many more half volleys. So games has changed for sure. Yeah.
How do you keep your cool when the whole stadium is full of thousands of people watching your every move?
Yeah, well, I mean, it changes from venue to venue. You know, sometimes the crowds are really incredible. Yeah. You know, like loud and, you know, not aggressive, but, you know, like they really want to pump you up. Other ones are very respectful. You know, so they only clap when you hit a winner. When the other guy hits a unforced error, it's just silent. You know, so it's very.
You're in China now. There is no silence here.
Exactly. So this is going to be good, and I have to feel this is really a nice court, because also when you look up on the stadium, you know, you can potentially still see the face of the person, and this is what I like. You know, when I feel like I'm close to the fans. Yes, it's nicer when you know they're right there. You know.
I thought you'd want to sort of block them out and just forget that they're people.
Yeah, but this is just the reaction of coming into a stadium, and then you can feel if it's going to be good crowds or not. You know? Yeah. It's when you know it's not too big and not too small. So like between 10 and 15,000 is a good number, I think.
So what kind of tactics are you going to use against Pistol Pete today?
Well, this court
his serve is
fantastic. It's the best serve of the world.
Yeah,
almost still today, honestly. And this court plays really fast, so it's going to be really hard to break him. And I think this court really is very skiddy, you know. So when you slice or when you serve out wide on the deuce court, it's very good to ace or get the point. So he's going to be attacking first, second serve. I will have to hit good returns and good passing shots, and yeah, I'll just play aggressive so he can attack. That's my goal, really.
Yeah, he's all right.
That's his line, you know. He's pretty good, you know. He's got a pretty good serve, you know.
Yeah, right. Good luck.